Like everyone involved in Palestine solidarity work in the United States, in Britain, and indeed around the world, I was shocked and saddened and angered at the tragically untimely demise of our friend and comrade Abu Obeidah Omran in Houston in Texas earlier this week. That such a man who seemed unstoppable, this force of nature, this gentle giant, this dynamo, could be taken from us in such a petty and pointless and tragic way is really almost too much to bear. I first met Abu Obeidah in the run-up to the Viva Palestina USA convoy which left for Gaza from JFK Airport in New York on the 4th of July last year. In the months preceding the convoy, Abu Obeidah was a tower of strength for us. He was active in every conceivable way, raising funds, raising people, raising vehicles in order to make that epic journey, the second of the Viva Palestina convoys. And on the convoy itself, he was a magnificent asset to the cause. It was very important to him that he showed Texas to the Palestinian people. He wore a Stetson. He had artificial cow horns on the front of his vehicle. He had the Texan flag and the Palestinian flag, and of course his red keffiyeh, his trademark as a supporter of the progressive and leftist trends within Palestinian society. And when he finally, along with the rest of us, made it into Gaza, he was quite overwhelmed, and the people in Gaza were quite overwhelmed to see him. Nobody knew in Gaza that such a man was so active for the Palestinian cause so far away, many thousands of miles away. In the months since that convoy, we remained closely in touch, and the last time I saw him was when I spoke in Houston, Texas, in May of this year. My comrade Kevin Ovenden and I, and Ron Mackay, I beg your pardon, got out of the airport in Houston and discovered this gigantic car cavalcade which Abu Obeidah had organized to accompany us into the center of the city. Something phenomenal, 70, 80, maybe more cars in a huge cavalcade, all flying the Palestinian flag, and accompanied by all black, exclusively African American traffic policemen on motorcycles who organized the stopping of traffic, the halting of traffic lights. It was like a presidential convoy, and Abu Obeidah had organized the lot. And when I remarked to him that all the policemen were African Americans, he made the point that this was because of the close relations which he and his friends in Houston, in the Palestinian cause, had built with the city's African American population and with the African American Police Association. The last time I heard from him was on the first day of Ramadan, 2010. He left a message on my voicemail which I shall keep forever, wishing me best wishes for the sacred month of Ramadan. It was a day or so before I was able to return the call, and by the time I did return the call, the phone was answered by someone else, and Abu Obeidah was no more. The news which came to me from Al-Auda in New York, that he had been killed in the course of this petty robbery, was a devastating blow. And I would like to send, on behalf of the whole Viva Palestina family around the world, our deepest sympathies to Abu Obeidah's wife, to his children, and one child yet unborn. I would like to extend my condolences to all in Al Auda in Texas, and indeed in the broader Arab and Muslim community in Texas, for whom Abu Obeidah was an iconic figure, as he will always remain to me. He was fun, he was jolly, he was caring and considerate and generous. He was a big man. He was a great man. And we'll be very lucky if we look upon his likes again. I salute you, Abu Obeidah Omran. Your memory will remain with us, and we will mark your passing in Palestine, in Gaza, when we get there, inshallah, in the next few weeks on Viva Palestina 5. In the words of the American revolutionary Joe Hill, don't mourn, organize. Of course we're mourning now, but the mourning soon will stop and must. And we must organize for the victory for the Palestinian people, to which Abu Obeidah gave and contributed so very much.